Alright, what's going on? Mr. M2, post-fight, Chavez Martinez. Quickly, I want to give a shout out to my man Guillermo Rigondeaux, who fought on the undercard. Got stunned a few times in the fight, but he's one of my favorite up-and-coming fighters in the bantamweight division, so big ups to you. You did your thing. You got rocked a few times. You came back, won the fight. Hell of a job. Now, on to this fight. Martinez, Chavez, and, well, picture says 1,000 words, doesn't it? Man, that boy is, Jesus. Man looks like Hunchback of Notre Dame right there. I mean, geez, look at him, man. Beating. Just took a brutal beating for 12 and a half rounds. And I'm going to get on that last round in a minute, but I want to just say, Sergio Martinez put on a show, put on a master class of boxing, took this boy to school, and just, I mean, there's no other way to put it, kicked the dog shit out of him, you know? And it's almost like I kind of seen it happening. I predicted a knockout, but I did expect Martinez to just blast this guy all night long, and that's exactly what he did. I mean, he beat, like I said, he beat the dog shit out of Chavez, and to me, Chavez was never nothing special. He was never nothing. I mean, he looked like he made a little bit of improvements against his last couple of opponents, but at the same time, those guys, nobody special themselves either. And once again, I didn't see, when he steps up in class, I don't see these improvements. None of these improvements come into the ring with him for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Why is that, people? Why is it that once someone who's overrated, in my opinion, like Chavez Jr., hyped up, living off his father's legacy, why is it that all of a sudden he couldn't show those improvements that he's been making, like you guys have been saying? He just couldn't get off. A lot of people have been saying he just started too late. People were saying. I wonder why he started late. I'll tell you why. It's that guy right there holding that belt on his shoulder, Sergio Martinez. Sergio Martinez didn't allow him to do nothing in this fight. He didn't give him a target to hit. He didn't let him get set to where he could throw his fucking wide hooks to the body and all this other crap. None of that. Martinez put on a show. I mean, he hit him with every single punch in the book. Every single punch in the book. It made it look easy for 11 rounds. Easy. Dominated this guy. And let's not talk about the weight, because Chavez Jr. like he was one fucking burrito away from being in the heavyweight division. Fuck, he was big as shit in there last night. Huge. Huge compared to Martinez. I mean, if you go back and look at the pictures of the weigh-in to the night of the fight, totally different. I'm thinking he was at least 190, if not more, on fight night. And that's the only reason why Chavez Jr. didn't get his ass knocked out. He had all that extra weight on him. Roy Jones said it in the weigh-in. He said when he fought Hopkins, he blew up just like Chavez Jr. does. He blew up. And he said, I couldn't feel Hopkins' punches. I didn't feel anything in there because I was carrying all that extra weight. That's exactly why he didn't get his ass knocked out earlier in the fight. Because there was a moment in the fight where it looked like Chavez Jr. was about to go down. He was getting hit with some shots. He backed up against the ropes. And he just stood there and let Martinez tee off on him. I thought he was hurt a few times in the fight. Now, as for the 12th round, let's go to the 12th round then. I've been hearing all day, Chavez Jr. fans, oh, he almost had him. If he would have started earlier, he would have won the fight. He would have knocked him out. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know why he didn't start off early? Because of Martinez, like I already said. You think if he would have let his hands go earlier, he'd have been getting countered when Martinez was fresh? Oh, he'd have been countered multiple times with heavier shots. He probably would have stopped him. Even with all that weight, if he would have just decided to open up. The boy was scared to open up early because he was getting popped all night long. Popped. All night long. Now, if you guys want to live off of that minute and 40 seconds of the fight, the last minute and 40 seconds of the fight, where Chavez Jr. finally decided to let his hands go, like you guys want to say, then you go ahead and take that to the bank. You take that little ass check to the bank and cash it. I'll take 11 rounds to win any day over that. Any day of the fucking week. And if you want a fucking rematch, for what? This might be the first time in the history of boxing that, since I've been watching it, where guys won 11 rounds straight. He gets knocked down in the last round, and now all his fans want to cry rematch. They want to scream rematch. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. For what? So he can get his ass kicked again? So he can come up looking like that? Looking like that character from the Goonies. Where the fuck his name was. I forgot what his name is. If anybody knows, please leave a comment and let me know what his name is. The character from the Goonies. The big, ugly, bald dude. That's what Chavez Jr. looks like right here in this picture. He got his ass kicked. No reason for a rematch. And if you do a rematch, Martinez, make the boy take a test. Or the fight's off. Take a test. You've already ducked 3 of them, 4 of them, whatever. Take the damn test. Alright? That's what you should do, Martinez. And if you don't want to take a test, then fuck it. Move on. Move on to fight somebody else. But to me, there's no point. No point in a rematch. He's just going to get beat up again. Just like he did in this fight. I don't want to hear none of this bullshit. Oh, he almost had him. Oh, he almost knocked him out. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. You go ahead and live off of that. Like I said, 11 rounds to 1. All day, every day. I'll take it. I don't give a fuck what you say. And Freddie Roach, overrated. And he's getting exposed this year. Your boy Khan got knocked the fuck out. Pacquiao lost. Now your big fucking middleweight / cruiserweight, Chavez Jr. got his ass beat all over the fucking ring. Looking like a joke, just like Floyd Sr. called you, the joke coach. That's what you're looking like right now. And Chavez Jr., I don't know what's next for you, buddy. But you can't stay in this division. It's obvious that 160 is too hard for you to make. Because you look like you had fucking AIDS at the weigh-in. You look like you were a fucking cancer patient or some shit at the weigh-in. And you come in the next day looking like a heavyweight. So I don't know. I guess what's next for you? Maybe you can fucking fight Vladimir Klitschko next. Because you look like you was fucking a heavyweight in there. Anyway, I'm done with this. Chavez, he's overrated. He's been overrated to me. Move on. Fire Freddie Roach. Get a coach that can at least teach you how to box. Because you showed no skills in there tonight. You showed nothing. Absolutely nothing. Get you a real coach that can show you how to box. How to deal with boxers. Okay? At least get a trainer to show you how to use a fucking jab. Alright? That's all I really got to say about it. Martinez, UD, 11 rounds to 1. And that's about it. M2, out of here. Fuck HBO too.